Good day, everyone, and welcome to Weekly Forex Recap, March 25. And today we have new trading ideas and setups. Last week was very good regarding these setups. You had a lot of pips on the table, and now I will show you result. But before we start, quick disclaimer explaining that CFD and Forex leverage products can result in losses that exceed your deposits. And have in mind that everything you see and hear from me is my personal opinion only. Trading rules, give price a breathing room, guys. Always enter in the zone. Most important thing is that you trade with low risk. I recommend anywhere from 0.5 to 1% per trade. Do not exceed 5% overall. That is important. Slowly build your account. Use compounding. And yeah, these are trading rules, so I don't need to remind you on that. It's always on the slide. And let's see results for the last week. Euro dollar was good for 80 pips. GBP dollar didn't qualify. Australian dollar was good for 55 pips. Dollar CAD plus 85. BTC dollar plus 90. Gold plus 110. Total pip pool 420. So that is total pip pool you could have made during our session recap. And the trade of the week was definitely we have two trades of the week: dollar CAD and gold. This is how it looks with the euro dollar. So euro dollar was in uptrend, and we had positional buy around 1310. And it was activated because the price went into the zone. It's 15 pips to the both sides, so 1325, it was in the zone. Next candle spiked it up, so even if you entered a little bit higher, then it was a huge spike, and a U-turn again happened within the zone. Okay, the GBP dollar, it was ranging. We had a positional sell and alternative buy, but neither of them actually happened. So we didn't have a trade on the GBP dollar. The Australian dollar, we had a buy position around 70.65. Then we had a sell at 71.20. What was actually executed was the positional buy trade. So the price went there, spiked to the upside, perfectly reaching our target. So the Australian dollar was very good to trade, and I hope that you also traded this setup. The dollar CAD, actually, we had a positional sell. No, actually, let me check something. I think it was buy position. Yeah, 32.95. The price almost, it went 5 to 7 pips shy from stop loss. It didn't hit stop loss. Actually, it proceeded up, and maybe if you've been patient or whatever, yeah, you could have actually made a lot of pips on this one. And you can see here, actually, it hit our target. Okay, guys, BTC dollar 39.00 was a sell, was a buy, 14.20 was a sell. If you traded this setup here, maybe it came a little bit late, but if you traded it, you could have made 95 pips. And the gold, 110 pips trade of the week, alternative buy, exactly very close to our entry point. 1296 was a buy. It happened at 1298.58. So nice trade on gold. And that was it. So total pip pool for the last week was 420. Okay, regarding setups today, we already had in my trading room, we already had one winning trade for today, 35 pips on the GBP dollar. And now actually the price might turn, so we have a sell also set up. But anyway, I traded, I had only one trade today. It was enough for me. It made my day. Nice 35 pip win on the GBP dollar. Regarding euro dollar, it's in downtrend. We have positional buy around 1320, stop loss 1355, TP 1250, and alternative buy 1250, stop loss 1220, TP 1320. So this is the euro dollar, and let me just show you. Give me quick, just a second. Okay, Euro dollar trade, we actually have a sell position that is running. So this is a sell from this spot. This is in the zone. So the rules are respected. I think that euro dollar will proceed going down. We had a retracement today, so this is set up. If you want to join the trade, okay. I didn't publish this in my live room because trade management will require of me to actually then again look at it and maybe send a new message during late hours. We have a signal now. I will leave it up to you if you will take it. I think the signal is valid, but if you take it, it will probably be an overnight trade. So trade it if you want, of course, at your own risk. I'm perfectly happy with 35 pip win today, so I'm not taking any more trades today, although this looks like a valid signal. And the only thing that I don't like is the timing. Actually, it is okay. It's now 6 p.m., but I think the trade would probably need a heavier money management. So you might actually end up either with setting up a trail stop expert advisor or actually getting to your bed a bit late, because I'm not sure how many pips this trade now would give us. But if you want to enter, this is it. This is the signal. Yeah, jump in. GBP dollar 32.20 is a sell, 32.50 stop loss, TP 30.90. Also, guys, don't forget, always add the spread to your stop loss and 5 more pips. So usually it's around 7 pip on average you add to stop loss to cover for spread and few pips more for possible, small. It's not slippage, but actually, it's always best to add something like 5 to 7 pips to existing stop loss level. Also, maybe we are all using, I guess, different platforms, so it's good to actually add a little bit more. Yeah, I'm very tired, guys. As you can see, I'm yawning. Well, it's like I really had very, very well, I can say a bit active day to day, a lot of work, and also this GBP dollar trade. And I got up a bit earlier and I went in my bed a bit late, so that is why I'm a bit tired. But anyway, no problems with this. I still have setups for you. So this is the GBP dollar. We might see, of course, the rejection. You see, it's bearish. I don't see a signal at this point, but definitely it could drop from the zone. If it gets there, it can be a drop. I actually traded a long setup because at the time I was giving a setup. This moving average went a little bit up. I saw head and shoulders inverted, and I made a discretionary trade, and it was well executed. So the GBP dollar now is dropping. It could actually drop. Okay, next one, the Australian dollar. Sell 71.40, stop 71.80, TP 70.50. Buy is 70.50, stop 70.20, TP 71.40. So sell position 71.40. The Australian dollar. Just give me a few seconds. You see, it's ranging. So, but I think this could be a sell here, 71.40, possible sell, and of course, 70.50 is a buy. This is weekly L3, a lot of confluence. So sell here, buy there. The dollar CAD buy is 33.80. Okay, this could be a nice 33.80 buy. Alternative sell 34.70. So this is the dollar CAD. Okay, so we need to see the price dropping here, then it could be a buy, nice long trade, and 34.70 is a sell. Week H3 ATR high, Bollinger Band higher time frame haven't been retested, so we could see a sell. Then Bitcoin dollar 38.80 is buy, stop loss 37.80, TP 40.16. Alternative sell is 40.16, stop loss 41.16, TP 38.80. So buy position is actually 38.80. Bit clear situation. It's uptrend. If it gets there, it could actually make a U-turn. to the upside. It could be a bearish move also if the price spikes a little bit higher to 40.16. And gold positioned by 13.12, stop loss 13.07, TP is 13.25, sell is 13.25, stop loss 13.30, TP 13.12. This is the gold. Okay. This is the gold. So maybe you could also go long around 13.12. 13.25 is a sell. So if the price drops here, this is the zone. A lot of confluence here, and it should go up. Okay, guys. So yeah, euro dollar is down. You see a signal. I told you, definitely a signal. Yes, Ali, this is bearish flag. We also have like a flag pattern here. Okay. Wait, give me a few seconds just to chart it. Bearish patterns here. So definitely this should drop, in my opinion. So see, it needs actually to break this trend line, and it should go down. Camarilla MACD, 70 to 80% success. Last week was also good. Today we started well. I guess this is also the signal. So it happened actually at this candle around 13.20. I didn't send it to my Telegram group, but I think this is a valid one. Yeah. Okay. CAD yen. Velislav is asking about CAD yen. And yes, guys, also regarding money management, I'm very, very strict with money management. First trade, it's always 0.5%. If we win this trade, next one is 0.5%. And until we are winning, we are using 0.5 risk. The first losing trade is 1%. If we lose that one, then we go with 2%. Okay, so we actually risk for 3 consecutive losses, 3.5%. You can make it as that you go with 5% of total risk for 3 losing trades. But Camarilla MACD rarely loses 3 trades in a row. So that is a money management completely adapted to Camarilla MACD, and I'm doing that also in my live trading room. And more of that, of course, guys, if you sign up for ECS Live on my webinars, Camarilla MACD. Yeah, next webinar is tomorrow. If you have this course, go for it. If not, guys, it's the time, because the price will go up. This is my trading method, absolutely brilliant. Results are very clear, very good, and we always have a lot of members in our ECS Telegram. So, guys, yeah, if you're interested, just go ahead, ask me. I can always give you the info. CAD yen is bearish. I would sell CAD yen here within this zone, a bit bearish, but this is the zone to sell. If it makes a pullback, look for a sell. Target is daily L3, and if it breaks it, it should go to daily L4. Now it's a weekly L5. Actually, this should be new levels. Yeah, it's weekly L3 here. So if this is a sell here, all the way to 81.20. Oil, yeah, let me check. Now the price is correcting. It looks like now it's ranging mode. I would say that it could be a sell around 59.50 and a possible buy trade around 57.77. Yeah. Yeah, so that is it. Ranging market, I think sell from this spot, buy from this spot. Ali, Nenad, your money management is great, but if you think 78% of success, isn't it better to risk 2 to 3% in each trade, especially if you have small accounts? Yes, I mean, Ali, if you want to risk more, then your first trade should be 2%. If you win the trade, you keep 2%. Next trade, again, 2%. If you lose, then next trade is 3%. If you lose that one, well, then it becomes tricky. Then the third one should be approximately 5% to cover up for losses, right? It's tricky. If you want to use that kind of money management, Ali, as you're suggesting, then I advise you to scale out, actually. Or I started doing my moving the whole stop loss in profit if I'm risking 0.5 each trade when I win. So that way, I'm not scaling out and actually take at least 20, 25 full pips of profit, at least. So that is why I'm saying you can apply whatever you want, but the best thing is, guys, to use the risk that allows you to actually compound your winnings. And if you lose 2 consecutive trades, you need to ensure that the third trade with the same amount with the half the amount of pips you lost will be a winner. So if I win 20%, if I lose 30 pips stop loss with 0.5% of risk, and I risk 1% for next trade, I only need 15, actually 10, no, 15 pips of win to actually cover up for the loss. Everything above it, it's extra for me, right? You think, and I don't I rarely take less than 20 pips. So it's a good thing that you use conservative money management strategy. So if I win 20 pips, good. Next trade, let's say I lose 40 pips with 0.5 risk, 0.5% of risk. Okay, second trade is 1% of risk, and let's say I win only 20 pips. That means that I already covered for the loss. And still my account is not in a big drawdown. So that is why I advise you to actually use that kind of conservative money management strategy so you can cover up for losses. Yeah, good, Ali. Follow my trades. It's always good to follow what I do. But try to use also this. With compounding, your account will also go up. Okay, guys, I think this is it. I don't know if you have any further questions. But if you do, just go ahead and ask. I will roll the slides again. This is euro dollar. This is pound dollar. This is the Australian dollar. This is the dollar CAD. This is the Bitcoin dollar. And this is the gold. And of course, Ali, you're welcome. And Velislav. So guys, this would be all. I think let's see if our trades will also make nice winners. Of course, this is free webinar, once per week, 5 setups. It will be uploaded to YouTube. For more setups, approximately in between 1 and 4 setups per day, join our ECS live channel, subscribe, and you will have even more setups with Cameron MACD course and with Ultra from time to time. Thank you guys for listening. I wish you a great trading week. Cheers as always. Trade safe.